And we're back, ready to dive into more ways you can take control of your prostate health. We've covered a lot of ground on the food front, but I know there's more to the story, right?
Absolutely. Diet's a huge piece of the puzzle. But there are other lifestyle factors that play a significant role in prostate health too, and they might surprise you.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What else can we do beyond making those smart food choices?
Well, first and foremost, let's talk about something that's crucial for any aspect of your health. Regular checkups with your doctor.
Of course, prevention is key. And when it comes to something like prostate health, early detection can make a world of difference.
Exactly. This research really emphasizes the importance of annual prostate exams, especially for men over 40. These exams are designed to catch any potential issues early on when treatment is often most effective.
Got it. Annual checkups are a must. But what about between those checkups? Are there any signs or symptoms we should be aware of that might warrant a visit to the doctor sooner?
That's a great question. This research actually outlines some specific urinary symptoms that could be red flags for a potential prostate problem.
Okay, I'm all ears. What should we be on the lookout for?
Pay attention to any changes in your bathroom habits, especially when it comes to urination. Things like a stinging sensation when you pee, taking a long time to urinate, a weak stream, or even dribbling instead of a steady flow. These could all be signs that something's up.
Those definitely sound like things you wouldn't want to ignore. Anything else?
Yes. Keep track of how often you're going, especially if you find yourself getting up multiple times during the night to use the bathroom. That can really disrupt your sleep and affect your quality of life.
Ugh, those nighttime bathroom trips are the worst.
Right. And another red flag is having trouble holding it in or feeling like you can't completely empty your bladder. Those sensations shouldn't be ignored.
Okay, so those are all related to urination. Are there any other signs or symptoms that might be less obvious?
Yes, one more thing to watch out for is blood in your urine. That's definitely a sign you need to get checked out by your doctor as soon as possible.
Okay, blood in the urine is never a good sign. Got it. So the takeaway here is to be vigilant about any changes in your urinary habits. And don't hesitate to talk to your doctor if you notice anything unusual. Early detection is crucial.
Absolutely. And remember, your doctor's there to help. So don't be shy or embarrassed to bring up any concerns you might have.
All right, so we've got our annual checkups. We're being mindful of any unusual symptoms, and we're loading up on those prostate-protecting foods. What else can we do to stay ahead of the game?
Well, this research focused primarily on diet. But let's zoom out a bit and consider the bigger picture. There are other lifestyle factors that can significantly impact your prostate health, and they're all about taking a holistic approach to your well-being.
Okay, I like where this is going. Tell me more about these other lifestyle factors.
One area that often gets overlooked is exercise.
Exercise. I knew it.
Right.
But seriously, how does being active benefit my prostate?
Regular physical activity has been consistently linked to a lower risk of developing prostate problems, including both an enlarged prostate and prostate cancer. It's like a protective shield for your prostate.
So getting our heart rate up and breaking a sweat is good for our prostates too. I like the sound of that.
Exactly. And the best part is it doesn't have to be anything crazy intense. Even moderate exercise like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling can make a difference. Just get moving.
I think most of us can manage to fit in some moderate exercise into our routines. What else should we be thinking about?
Here's one that might surprise you: stress management.
Stress.
Yeah.
I know chronic stress is bad for overall health, but how does it specifically impact the prostate?
Well, stress can wreak havoc on our hormonal balance. And as we've discussed, the prostate is highly influenced by hormones. When your stress levels are chronically high, it can actually create a cascade of effects that increase your risk of prostate problems.
Wow, I had no idea the connection was that strong. So finding healthy ways to manage stress, like meditation yoga, spending time in nature, or pursuing hobbies we enjoy, can actually benefit our prostates too.
Exactly. It's all interconnected. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health, and your prostate will thank you for it.
That's incredible. I love how these different lifestyle factors all tie together to support our overall well-being. What else is on the list?
Another one that's absolutely essential is sleep.
Sleep. I'm a firm believer in a good night's rest. But how does sleep factor into prostate health?
Think of sleep as your body's time to recharge and repair. During sleep, your hormonal systems get a chance to reset and balance themselves. When you're not getting enough sleep, it disrupts this delicate process and can increase your risk of all sorts of health problems, including prostate issues.
So aiming for those 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night isn't just about feeling rested and energized. it's also about supporting our prostate health.
Exactly. It's all about giving your body the time it needs to function optimally.
Okay, so we've got exercise, stress management, and sleep. Anything else we should be aware of?
One more big one, maintaining a healthy weight.
Weight management, that makes sense. But how does that specifically impact prostate health?
Research suggests that obesity can increase the risk of developing an enlarged prostate and even prostate cancer.
So it's not just about overall health and well-being. It's specifically about protecting our prostates too.
Exactly. It's all interconnected. Taking care of your weight through a healthy diet and regular exercise can have a ripple effect on your prostate health.
It's amazing how all these different lifestyle factors we've talked about, from the foods we eat to how we manage stress and even how we sleep, can all work together to impact our prostate health.
It really highlights the power of a holistic approach to well-being. It's not just about addressing one aspect of your health in isolation. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of your mind, body, and environment.
I love that it's so empowering to realize that we're not just passive bystanders. We can actively participate in shaping our health outcomes.
Absolutely, you have more control than you might think.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive. We've covered so much ground, from understanding the importance of prostate health and the role of diet to exploring those often overlooked lifestyle factors that can make a real difference.
It's been a fantastic journey of discovery, and I hope our listeners feel empowered to take charge of their prostate health.
Me too. But before we wrap things up, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought, to ponder a bit of a cliffhanger to spark their curiosity and encourage further exploration.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's the final provocation?
We've talked a lot about the things we can do to support prostate health. But what about the things we might be exposed to in our environment that could potentially have a negative impact?
That's a great point. It's easy to get caught up in our daily routines and forget about the bigger picture. But our environment plays a huge role in our overall health, and that includes our prostate health.
Exactly. While we can't always control our genes or every aspect of our environment, we can certainly educate ourselves about potential risks and take steps to minimize our exposure.
Absolutely, knowledge is power, and the more we understand about the factors that can influence our health, the better equipped we are to make informed choices.
So to our listeners, I encourage you to keep exploring this topic. Research the potential environmental factors that might impact prostate health. Things like exposure to certain chemicals or pollutants. It's a fascinating area of study and can empower you to make even more informed choices about your health and well-being.
Great advice, and remember, this journey of discovery is ongoing. There is always more to learn, and staying curious and engaged with our health is a lifelong endeavor.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into prostate health. We'll catch you next time for another fascinating exploration. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.